Welcome back to Andertons TV, everybody. We are shooting things out as we do. Oh yeah, don't do that, careful. This is a shoot out of pedals, drive pedals with 2 drive circuits in, 2 switches. Yeah. Some are old, some are new, some are cheap, some are expensive. And I think what we're going to try and do is just go through them one at a time, get like a good tone, or our favourite tone out of each of them, non-blindfolded. Yeah. And then going to blindfold you and play Winner Stays On, Mr.
Winner
Pete.
Stays On. Can I just point out before we go ahead, firstly, please like and subscribe. You can win a real clon in 50,000 subscribers. Also, the Dane is not in here. I just want to point that out because it's a boost drive pedal. It's not a drive pedal. So, just so that's out there. Why everybody goes going to go, why is the Dane not in the shootout?
So
that's why.
Before we get into this, I guess, you know, stacking drive pedals has become such an integral part of guitar players' sounds. And I guess, you know, some people stack tube screamers into clones or blues breakers into whatever. Could be anything. Yeah. So all of these pedals here, to some degree or another, are this manufacturer's kind of, what do I think 2 pedals that work well? So we'll be going, okay, what does it sound like with just one side or the other side? But I think when we do the shootout, the idea is to compare the stacking. So that we get our best sound with one side into the other side. Yeah. Because otherwise, you might as well just go and buy 2 separate pedals, right? That's sort of the point of this.
Just do both. Do both.
So there's really no reason, there's no order to how we've stacked this up. So we're going to start with the Cornerstone Colosseum. And this pedal, this is one of our more expensive ones. Right. So these are 300 quid. Ooh. And this is a clon style overdrive on one side and a blues breaker style overdrive on the other, that I can elect to switch the order of them.
And it also has, you can run both in and out. So if you have a switching unit, which is quite clever.
Yeah, very clever. Or put, I guess, something else in between them. Anyway, let's, without too much talking, let's just get a couple of sounds that you like. So, blues.
I like it.
It's a good sound.
Good sound. I mean, it's maybe,
What are you going to say?
Maybe? Just maybe a little bit too much gain on. I want to, that depends on where we get to, but as for me as a double overdrive, I use one slightly gainy and the other one gainy and I push it, but you know. Can we have the clean sound again? Just a. Is that slightly driven as well?
It's like literally, it's when you shave and like half an hour later, it's that level of drive.
Is it? Oh, in Taylor's,
as opposed to with Taylor, 7 days. It's like it's at least a week later, and then it's just the tiniest amount.
And then somebody slams the door a little bit too hard, and it all falls off again.
What would you go?
I prefer the drive actually on the other side.
So do I, but that might be. I've got another control here to change the clippings.
It's not that clunny to me.
It's more fizzy, isn't it? Like, or not fizzy. It's a lot more drive. Like it's a clon.
It's much more drivey. Let's use it as a boost instead. Yeah.
It hasn't got the whap pow in the face. Whatever. I don't think.
Do we need to turn it up a bit? Is that where the whole thing? Is it? I mean,
you can do if you want. Do you know what I'm going to say? Is this is not a review of each of these. No. There'll be videos of individual reviews of all of these, probably on the Andertons channel somewhere. Yeah. This is about, let's just try and get to a sound where we go, I would use that.
Yeah. Shall I try to do the other way around? I think there's too much gain. I'm hearing too much gain.
It's a lot of gain. Yes. I like it, but it's a lot of gain.
It's a little bit of you, this. It's too much gain, man. So this is no gain at all.
Yeah. It's just a lot of gain for what is essentially no gain.
Yeah.
I don't mind the sound of the pedal. It's just it's not like a nice fluffy boost. It's straight into I quite like the bloom that it had there. So are you saying you've sort of dialed in what you think is your favourite tone on there?
That's good.
Which is a little bit like 11 o'clock on the Blues Breaker gain, hardly any gain on the Klon, which, again, all of the, experts online will tell you that unless the gain is past a certain thing on a Klon, the pedal doesn't do anything. Maybe. Right. From one extreme price-wise to the other, so Double Durple is Pete's collaboration with Tone City.
Yeah.
This is
Please buy one.
Durple on one side, Blues Breaker style clone on the other. Durple was a modified version of one of the weirder...
Mandragora,
Yes, the Mandragora. Not weird, but it's not been one of the big selling pedals. But it sounds great, and it's classic you. It's like it's low drive, but with the bass end. So it's not had the bass end removed like a Tube Screamer would. Quite transparent. Just good sounding overdrive. So anyway, please dial us in a tone you like from here.
I think the cool thing to work with stuff like this is you tell them what it needs to sound. You do the dials of the buttons and say, this is what it needs to sound like at 12 o'clock. So that's the sound. It's everything is kind of on 12 o'clock right now, right? So I like that.
Yeah.
That is easy.
Yeah.
Again, 12 o'clock.
That's a softer sound,
It's just
isn't it?
a softer sound. That's a Blues Breaker type style as well. That's what I would expect from and then with the bright setting. I would expect that from a blues driver.
Yeah. Going to give some love to the Hanson T style, Old Faithful as we call it.
Old Faithful.
It always sounds good. It always stays in tune.
New strings.
Just a great guitar. Okay, well,
I think that's so.
That's your.
Yeah, I like that.
I've just thought, actually, when we do the blindfold bit, we go, here's one, here's the other, here's both together. And then that's your I like it, I don't, whatever, here, and then compare it to the next one. But we're going to leave the knobs where they are. Yeah. So that's Double Durple. That's great. 89 quid. Here we go again. This one gets expensive. This is the most expensive one actually in our lineup, which is the Browne Amplification Protein. They do a couple of dual, in fact a lot of these brands do more than one dual overdrive, but this particular one was their original one, their best-selling one, and this is Blues Breaker when it's blue. Not Tube Screamer. Noble's ODR, so actually probably a bit gainier and fatter. So let's have a listen.
Versions, right? So
and this you can't switch the order. Same actually, Double Durple you can't either. So if I can't switch the order, we're always going in on the right, out on the left.
In on the right, out on the left. E-I-E-I-O.
Right, yeah.
In on the right,
okay.
left, on the left.
Love the Noble's ODR.
I still feel we need to turn it up, to get the amp up a little bit. Can we do that?
I'll turn the pedals up if you want.
No, let's just turn the amp up. Let the amp breathe. Just.
Are we? Yeah, but we're so deaf and old now, Tay. It's like, hello?
Yeah, that's better.
Yes!
Yeah. Good. So that sounds great on that side. Here's the blue side. This is the one from my pedal board, by the way. Well, that one is the one for my pedal board as well, but the other pedal board.
It's so articulate. Like the regard. I mean, I suppose we don't have. No, these are both around about 12 o'clock again on all the settings. But listen, like the top end is so clear, but without being unpleasant, you know.
I love the soft switches. This has got soft switches as well, right? Yeah. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's marvellous as well. It's got less top end in it, this one, doesn't it?
There's just so much gain in this, you know.
So much gain. Anyway.
Herculean, our friend Zach at Mythos. So his dual pedal is this is a little unique on this one here, or relative to here. One side is doing a Dumble style overdrive circuit, this side, and the other is Blues Breaker.
Yeah.
And again, we can switch the order in which we go. So let's just get a Blues Breakery sound.
Clarity. Got a voice here as well.
Good.
That sounds great, man.
Blues Breaker is such a good pedal. The original Marshall Blues Breaker, if you get one, literally doesn't do anything until almost everything's on full. All the modified ones have kind of
12 o'clock.
Yeah. What he said. Let's see what this side sounds like.
It's definitely got that
chewy,
fat.
That said, now that Pete and I are qualified Dumble experts, having tried one amplifier, I can say pedals into another amplifier doesn't really replicate quite the experience of playing a Dumble.
It doesn't replicate what you heard in those videos.
No,
you have to be in the room. We can take that discussion some other time.
Yeah.
But everybody goes.
I couldn't be bothered to. There were so many comments on that video. That really was. They gave us a guitar. They plugged us into an amplifier. We didn't get to play with the settings at all. No. And it was fripping loud, wasn't it? In there.
He turned it up as well in the replay.
So I'm sure, you know. And again, we're just micing it with a single mic into 57. A little Zoom thing. So, but it was. You did get a feeling as the player that you could go from whisper clean to like jumbo jet levels of dynamics, and it's a very interesting.
The dynamics with the fingers was incredible.
I think you'd really need to learn how to play that amp to get the best out of it. And I think you do need to be good as well, you know, better than me.
Controversial.
Anyway. Controversial. What's best both together?
I think that's got more gain, doesn't it?
It's a different kind of gain. It's much smoother, I think, the gain on the...
It's got that mid... Can I just point out, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, slightly over 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, slightly under 12 o'clock. What does the clarity thing do here?
Tone control.
Yeah, it's just, clarity.
John Mayer's tone control, signature tone control.
So I think we leave it there.
I don't disagree. 270 quid will buy you a Herculean Deluxe Overdrive.
This is on my third board.
Is it really? Absolutely. Have you got a fourth board?
Yeah, but it's not. That's It was on an old board once.
The NUX Queen of Tone. I guess this is a play on King of Tone. Clon one side, Blues Breaker the other side. Actually, is this not MIDI as well from memory, or have I made that up?
This has got MIDI and all sorts of stuff.
I completely made that up.
That's got MIDI. This has got MIDI.
Oh, that's right. You can do switch between buffered bypass, true bypass. You've got an external switch output. I guess that don't even know what that does. Look it up.
You know how I know this is mine?
Because you've got a picture of a penis with wings underneath it.
Exactly.
Of course, it's he's put his willy in a can of Red Bull, and that's what happened. Okay.
And it fits right in there as well, doesn't it? And I'm not even scared of cutting it on the edges.
Oh! Now I'm confused.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, you know what? So these, you can tell with these switches, they're triggering something, sort of circuit rather. They're not just like a traditional latchy switch. Do you know what? I'm going to say this. I don't like pedals where the switch is on as you lift up.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, of course, the
TC Electronics is looking at you, right? And they did that series when you hit it. And if you, sometimes I put my foot on the pedal and I just stand there and I want to play and it doesn't come on.
And then you get the worst thing in this is where it then engages something. I don't even know what that does. Let's find out.
More treble. How much is this?
This is Blues Breaker side. This is £89. That activates the shine mode. The joke would be so good if I could remember his name. What was Mark from Take That called?
From Take That?
Yes. Because he had a song called Shine, and obviously we've just opened his mind. What's his name?
Oh, there it is.
Mark. Oh my God! How can I not remember the name of like the biggest boy band in my entire life?
Hey Siri.
Owen.
Mark Owen.
Mark Owen.
Rear of the Year 1992 or whatever he got. I can't remember. So there, that's the that side, and then Clon, which again I can activate.
I think shine on both of them. What is it? The end, isn't it?
What we're now finding out is Pete remembers playing that once at some sort of charity gig.
Probably,
right.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, back to the NUX, NUX even.
I like
Queen
shine
of Tone.
on both of them.
It's still okay. So I'll engage both modes and turn both on.
The other way around.
That
That's
way?
too gain, yeah. It does the clone. That's fine.
Wow, this is mad, isn't it? £89, £389. Does it really make a difference?
Well, it does.
It does.
Of course it does.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the beautiful people at That Pedal Show. Mick and Dan. Has he had a hair transplant since this graphic was done of him? No. It definitely feels like he's got more hair now than he did when this was done. Maybe not. And Mick definitely has less hair than when this was done.
Mick does. Mick has the best hair. Mick has the best hair in the business. He does.
Love you both. Right. Here's Dan's side, which we think, this doesn't really say what it is. It just says it's Dan's favourite drive, which we think is a little bit more on the fuzz end of the drive tone, so maybe ratty.
Ratties, because...
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
A lot of... I mean, that's great. I would take a little bit of gain off that. That side.
So mix side.
Sorry.
Mix side just says it's a mid-range enhanced boost, which I suppose could be tube screamery or clonny, but that is what it says. That sounds great.
Is that more tube screaming, but maybe not with that nasally thing on it? That sounds great,
It's a good
man.
sound.
Yeah.
And both...
Yeah, it's a good pedal. And this has been around for 10 years, it must be now, or 7, 8 years, 7 years.
It's a while.
They sold hundreds of those. Thousands of those. Thousands and thousands.
Okay. The Strymon, by the way, the D&M Drive is £250, made by Robert Keeley. The Sunset is the most complicated one, or well, at least the most versatile one, as the A side has 3 modes: Germanium, Texas, and treble boost. These are all emulations, I think, rather than necessarily. I don't know that there is an actual Germanium.
I think there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also. I just remember there's some switches inside of this. But
there are clipping switches, aren't there? And then B again has 3 modes of overdrive as well: 2-stage, hard, and J-FET. And obviously you dial in what you like and combine them or not as you so wish. So here is
all the way up, yeah.
You go with where you...
I like that. Sounds good. Different from the other ones, right? I think
it's thicker, a little maybe on the fuzzy edge, but then again we have got the Germanium and the I don't know. Obviously, got a lot of combinations on here. You set them up. Which two? Do you like? You like it like that? That's a good sound.
I like that fatness.
Option paralysis coming in here. There is the problem with some tools of the trade. They just have too many switches on. So you've ended up with the Germanium mode on side A and the J-FET side on side B. J-FET, one of my favourite K-pop bands.
Oh, it's got lots of stuff on the back. You can choose A, B, and B, A, and plus, and there's a bright setting as well on the back.
Superb. All right. Superb. The Pantheon Dual Overdrive from Wampler is a classic blues breaker on this side, and then a modded blues breaker on this side. And again, we've got some switching at the top.
There's gain switches on the side.
Order you want them in? Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
It's got lots of stuff.
Who picked this one? Voicing, gain levels, all sorts. Okay, well let's just see what we get in terms of a nice sound.
So gain is turned all the way down to minus on that side, and I think the same on that one. Gain all the way down. Voicing level is up. Let's take voicing levels down. Everything is down.
I'm going to leave you in charge of this to get good sounds. Yes.
Much more gain, excuse me,
and a lot less volume. But is that one of them?
I never really like the voicing down. It seems to have a little bit more low end.
It's very fat. It's very robust.
Yeah, robust. Wow, that's the voicing on the side. I'll put that all the way down because that's heavy. Much more glassy or glassy. Glaciers. Okay, that's it's the other channel. That's great. Let's just do it. There's 3 voices.
I think I liked it with the voice all the way up, like some of the less bass end.
And here is... Oh,
wow, there ain't no blues breaker on the planet that does that, is
gain
there?
level 2. This is gain level 3. It's too much for me. I like it down here. I mean, that is too much gain.
It's a lot.
I wouldn't say it's a blues break.
Well, that's what it says.
And that's okay. This is with all the gain on both sides.
Don't put all the gain in. Oh my gosh.
Ain't nobody
using those settings.
Oh my, holy.
At least I don't think so.
Shut the front door, bro.
So we've whizzed through. We've dialed in some tones. Mr. Pete, would you please adorn your Red Room, 50 Shades of Purple. What's your safe word?
Red rum. Courgette.
It's a dangerous safe word. Courgette.
Yeah. Splat.
Right. I am going to go through each of these by pressing the button on the left, then turning that off, pressing the button on the right, turning that off, and then pressing them both. And then Mr. Pete, you are going to say which one we're going to play. Just winner stays on. So there's no question of which one comes last or anything like that. There's just which one wins. All right?
Oh, here we go. So it's why I always get these tasks and then I end up saying something stupid.
I'm starting at random. I don't really... Okay, here we go. Ready? On the left. On the right.
Yeah.
Both together.
I like that.
That
I like that a lot.
is contender number 1 versus contender number 2.
That's number 1 so far.
On the left.
Okay. Oh my lord, that is fat. Okay.
On the right. Both together.
Strymon. And the first one was the Herculean, I think.
Which is the winner out of those two, please? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Okay. Right. So, would you like to hear number 1 again before we do it against? Okay. So quick. I'm just going to do both together.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're now going in against number 3.
Oh, there. Can we get a bit more level just overall? Always in tune. Yeah, I like that.
And the right side. That's the Killer's signature pedal, the Mr. Right Side pedal. Both together.
Yes.
So you like that one better or the first one better?
I like that one better.
You like that one better? Okay.
I like that one.
Right. Just a reminder then, here's the one that you just liked better. And here is the new one, left side.
Okay.
Right side.
Isn't that fatness?
Both sides.
Okay.
You like the first one or the second one?
Oh, can I have the first one again? That we
Both
just did?
together? Or?
Yeah, both
okay.
together.
Second one, go.
It's completely different. One is more open blow and then the other one is more mid-rangey. I think...
Prefer the first or the second? That's the clean sound, by the way, just in case.
The second one.
Second one. Do you know, so far, not the new one has won every round, if you like. So not one pedal has made it past. Okay, here is your... This is the one you...
Yeah.
The one you just tried. Okay, left side of the contender.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good.
Right side.
That's got that fat thing again. Yeah.
Both together.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Back to the first one that you liked.
Yeah. That's more of a smooth gain. Second one.
You like the second one?
Again.
My goodness me. Okay.
It's so difficult to hear, man. They all sound good. That hasn't been a bad one
No,
yet.
it's okay. So now we're going... Right, here's the one, that the current winner.
Okay.
Left side of the next pedal.
Okay.
Right side.
Yeah.
Both together.
No, the one before.
The one before.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
first
just.
one.
Okay. So.
And I'm tempted to say actually the one before that. But anyway, we're here now. It's good.
Okay. Okay. Right. Just a reminder of the current winner.
Does sound good.
New one, left side.
Left side. Okay.
Right side.
No,
Both sides.
Oh shit. No, I like the one before.
Okay. Lastly then, current winner. Okay, left side of the new one.
Okay.
Right side of the new one. Both sides together.
I don't like both. I like them individually, but not together. So the one before that, again. Oh God, what have I done?
Derobe.
What have I done?
Oh, I think what you've done is basically set the internet on fire about this video being a massive fix, which I can absolutely promise you it wasn't.
What, did I pick that?
You did.
What? And that, the one before that was this.
I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the one before that was that.
Well, I really like that one.
Yeah. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I tell you what, when I'm sitting in the blindfold and going, please don't pick the Durple, please don't pick the Durple.
So am I, because I'm literally just going of all the pedals to pick. It's the one that people will go, but
this is me liking it, right? So it's not you guys out there. Which one? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the one, and I can't believe I picked that one because I can't see anything through this.
It's listening that. I think every time I do these things, it's like the difference between one overdrive pedal and the next overdrive pedal is pretty marginal.
Yeah.
Things that we think make a massive difference. This whole thing, switch the order of the pedals. It doesn't seem, I always think it's going to make loads of difference. It doesn't seem to make that much difference. I obsess on my board, what's the order?
Yeah.
And then I don't know why, when you do it like this, certainly the more gain, the less it seems to make any real
Especially
difference.
the two gain things, it just over. What was the second to last one? Just
This
too
one,
much.
Colosseum.
Too much gain, both of them together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds great separately.
Yeah.
As I said, I like it separately, but together it's just weird how sometimes it's too much.
I think for different things, I liked this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Yeah.
As in just they all, particularly the Sunset. I always think there's a lot in that. A lot more than just the settings that we've done. I felt these two there's just so much gain in them.
So much gain.
It's like,
can I just do something really quick?
Do what you like.
This the blues sprite. That kind of thing. That's much more.
I like the flabbier bass end or whatever you.
So that's. Will that be G? I think.
I don't know.
Texas is not so, but. Right, you got that. It's got that low end.
Bass end.
They sound really similar.
There's maybe slight.
More top
a bit more top end, isn't there, on this one?
You just do. Hang on, wait, go like that.
I do like the protein.
It's great pedal. I mean, it really is. And then you got.
Plus, if you have this on your board, people give you the nod of approval, don't they? Respect.
Respect, yeah. Wow.
Hey, there you go. Look, links to all of these pedals will be in the description below this video. Like we said right at the beginning, we would especially love you this year if you're not already subscribed to this channel. Please do. We would love to hit our 1 million mark because that's when we get share options in Andertons and we get to retire. So see you later.
Is it?
No. Right. Au revoir.
Oh, no.
Goodbye. Nell, did you know?
No.
Fine.
I felt like you did know. Did you?
No!